So you say you hired an apprentice, and I know from watching the videos that I did watch that that was a difficult thing for you because in the video you said you're very proud of being self-reliant.
Hmm.
And it's almost like you said, I think your words were it was a badge of honor, although you put it in sort of a negative light. It's like it's a badge of honor, but you need to know when to delegate. How were you
Hmm.
able to get yourself to the point where you could get an apprentice? Because I know that's something you were worried about, getting somebody full time and being able to handle, I guess, the financial strain and delegating something that you were more comfortable you doing.
Sure. Yeah. So, and what I've learned now that a lot of that talk was really coming from fear. It wasn't because I couldn't or I did, I was too macho and I wanted to do all the work myself or whatever the case was. It was really just fear, not knowing, hey, can I support this person? If I take them on, I want to make sure that, I keep them busy. They get a paycheck every week, no matter what, that sort of thing. And you just didn't know, right? The unknown, it can be scary at times. So now that I did it, I'm like, wow, I mean, this is nothing. Honestly, I should have done this years ago, and it's made my life so much easier just having that help every single day and not having to worry about scheduling jobs around finding help. And that was just a mess. So, um, yeah, I mean, looking back, I really feel like a lot of that was just coming from fear and not really knowing what was going to happen.
I really think as someone who kind of understands where you're coming from, because I've been in a similar position, I think it probably is fear and just fear of the unknown. Because at least if, and as bad as it sounds, at least if it's just you and you fail, you know why you failed. It's
Yeah.
because of something you did. But if you hire somebody, then you have the guilt, and then you have to take care of somebody else. Um, and now, since you have an apprentice, let's go into that a little bit. How green is
Sure.
this guy? And where did you find an apprentice? Is it at a trade school? Is it at a just hey, this is my cousin's kid sort of thing, or what?
Close to the latter. He's actually my neighbor.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so his name is Trevor, and he's 20 years old. He actually worked with me during the summers when he was in high school for I think 2 summers, and
Oh,
then he went
okay.
to college, and then he realized whatever he was going for, he didn't want to do that, and he wanted to be in the HVAC industry. So at that time was when I went over to working for that other company, and I got him hired on over there. So he actually stayed there for a while after I left until I decided, hey, why don't you come back and work with me full time? Um, so anyhow, that's how it all started. So he worked with me before in the past, and it was just more of just part time during the summers. And so yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's different, right? You're working with someone because he does ride with me every day in the truck. He's not like, well, sometimes he'll ride in the van and go do certain jobs, but 90% of the time he's riding with me, and that's an adjustment in itself, right? I mean, when you're a
Yeah.
service tech, you're riding around by yourself all the time. It's quiet, just you and your thoughts, right? So it's definitely an adjustment, but man, it's very nice. I mean, it's very nice. I get to pick on them all the time, and it's just it's fun.
Well, you get that natural upper hand from being the boss that you never have to let go of.
Yeah,
And he's your neighbor and he's a kid, and it's just that's fun. So this is a guy that you can trust. And I think it's funny that you got him at the other company, and then your first act is an expansion was poaching him.
yeah. Well, and I obviously let that him make that decision. I just said, "Are you happy over there?" Because obviously I was there. I knew what it was like. And there's somebody in the comments, not in the comments, but in the chat area now that knows exactly what I'm talking about too. So I knew that environment was just not good for him, and I didn't want him there. But ultimately, it was his choice. So I just said, "Hey, if you want to come on over, there's a spot for you." So, and he made that choice.
Well, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you found somebody you can trust, because I feel like that's one of the hardest things that will that you can face is you have to get the first employee, and you have to like you're saying ride in the car. I mean, what kind of music does this guy want to listen to? And it's down to stuff like that. It's like, I know you're a big, I want to go get coffee guy. This guy's like, I don't drink coffee. You know, it's like one of those things where you have to
Pretty much.
compromise on stuff or else you feel bad, even though if you're a boss. I mean, you don't want to, it's like, we're eating at Hardee's today. You know, it's like, I don't like Hardee's.
That's exactly it, man. I've been trying to encourage him to speak his voice, because he is a guy that will kind of just go with the flow. He won't really tell you if he's hungry. He won't tell you if he needs to go to the bathroom or whatever the case is, right? So it's like, dude, no, like if you want something, let me know. I'll pull over. It's not a big deal, right? Because I bring my lunch, and I very rarely stop for stuff because, you know, I bring plenty of water and that sort of thing. So, but anyway, we are making it fun to where, like we created every Friday is a pizza Friday. So we don't bring our lunch, and we always try to find a new place to go to because we both love pizza. So,
Nice.
you know, just stuff like that.
Well, that's pretty nice. I like that. I like you making an effort to kind of include him and make him feel included. How long has he been with you?
I think it's almost 5 months. I think in
wow.
April is when he started with me full time.
If you want to watch more videos just like this one, click on this playlist right here. If you want to see our brand new video, click right here. If you want to find out more about the great sponsors that make this show happen, click up here. And to join our email list where I notify you when we're going live, click right here.